Good morning and welcome to a new set of videos. As you can see at the top, we are playing Pokemon Soul Silver. Don't worry guys, I will be doing a Pokemon Platinum and I will be doing a Pokemon Black too. They were the other two options, but I've decided they are three of the best games there is, so I will be doing all of them. Right, look at this, this is going to be a portrait version, obviously, as you can see. It doesn't look as good in landscape to me, and it's a bit more wide-handed with the controls. We don't need no information, and away we go. It's already becoming bright outside. That is because it is 8:30 in the morning, Professor Oak, and, well, yeah, that's what happens at 8:30 in the morning. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we get any further, I'd like you to talk a few things about this world. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Hello, Meryl. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends, and at times play together and at other times work together. But people use their Pokemon to battle and develop bonds. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? I am a boy. So, there we go. Most definitely a boy. And my name is... Let's just go for the generic. My name is this and it will always be this, Matt. Start. There we go. Your name is Matt. Yes, it is. Are you ready? Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experience, dreams, adventures, la 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 da da. Into the magic shrinking machine, and away we go. Appeared in our bedroom. Is there anything in? Oh, it's a mailbox. Lyra just telling me to meet outside, I believe. What I do like about Soul Silver, and I've heard lots of people on many different channels say it, it's the running shoes. Everyone loves the running shoes. You don't have to hold the B button, you can just go for it. What I'm going to do for this initial episode, this intro episode sort of thing, is just do it at normal speed. But the double speed on this isn't too fast. So I will be playing the rest of the game in double speed. Obviously, it'll probably half the amount of episodes they are, which, to be fair, is probably a good thing because it will take forever to do. If it looks like I'm going to do it a bit fast, then I probably will go back to slow speed. But I've played through this before on this thing. I cheated a little bit, but I've got access to cheats on this as well, but I'm not going to use them. For example, I used the Eevee spawn cheat and ditched my starter and then used Eevee from the start. I won't be doing that this time, although shall I make it difficult for myself and start with Chikorita, because Chikorita is useless in the first two gyms. I think I will. Or shall I use... I don't know what to use, to be fair. I don't use grass Pokemon often in this region, which is weird because there's not many fire Pokemon that can take them out. What shall I use? Yes, you can count on me. Sorry, I didn't read any of that dialogue. I was too busy working out which one I should pick. Grass. Tell you what, let's make it challenging. Touch the Pokeball. And Chikorita is ours. Let's call him Littlefoot. Obviously there's not going to be enough characters to put a space. And anyone who has watched the dinosaur thing Land Before Time will know that the Diplodocus or Apatosaurus or whatever it is, oh, my spelling today is terrible, is Littlefoot. The little Apatosaurus is Littlefoot, so that's where I've got it from. And this Chikorita is a male. Littlefoot is the nickname. Obviously the one thing that stands out on this is that you walk with your Pokemon. I don't understand why they've not got this in future games, because obviously they have in Let's Go, but they've got all the sprites, so there's no excuse really. I believe this is Lyra. Let's do a bit of speeding up. See what I mean? It's not too fast, so. Just realised I want to get a decent chunk done in this episode. Let's go and see Mum. Got a task for me. The task is ... apparently. That sounds difficult. So makes kind request. It must be important. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. Matt received Pokemon gear. As it's often called, is what every trainer should have. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make phone calls too. Do you remember how? Of course I do. But she tells you anyway. Just telling us basically how to make phone calls, which I'm sure everybody who ever watches this video and any other video will know how to do. Come on, Professor. I'm going to go and get the egg. The first registration in the Pokegear is the Professor. Up here, I believe there is a potion somewhere. Little Sentret, which always comes in handy as your HM slave. Again, like I did in the previous video, the one for Ultraviolet, I will be looking to fill up my Pokedex off screen. Weakening down and catching loads of Pokemon really will slow the videos down. I'll concentrate on just getting a team together, I think. I've got an idea of what my team used to be, but I will let anyone watching decide. The water Pokemon is the big mystery for me in this this series. Obviously, I do want to play through with Umbreon when I get the Eevee, and what I do is I always breed a new Eevee. Always. Just to have it from level 1 and work it up from level 1. And then, I think, is it level 20 when you get it? It's just got 20 levels more of happiness. So you can have the Umbreon at a lower level. This creepy old dude's going to show me all the things in the city and then give me the running shoes after. He's sprightly. The Pokemon Center. The Pokemart. The next route. The water. and the gentleman's house is himself. And there we go. With this a tap of one button, we have got the running shoes on all the time. Tap. Would you look at that? Nah, even faster. And as you can see, it's not too fast. The play with the fast forward button on, so I'll probably be using it. Right, what gym's first? Gym is flying gym, I believe. Flying, then bug. So what I need to do is make sure I've got an electric type, and there is no prizes for guessing which electric type I'll probably be using in this playthrough. Oh, come on, there we go. Yeah, there's no surprises for which one I'm going to be using in this video, and you can get it just before the first gym if you just go a little bit further on the route. It can take a while to find it. It did the last time I played. I was at it forever, but yeah, it will be Mareep. And just for argument's sake, if I decide to record the next one, here is the Mr. guy that gives you the Apricorn box. Yeah, and the flying type, it'll basically probably just stick as Pidgey. At least for that gym anyway. Pick up the green one for the sake of it. There we go. Up. Of course, you pick up more encounters when you've got the running shoes on. What I do like about these older games again is your rival decides he's going to pick the Pokemon that is strongest against yours. He has a challenge from the start, obviously. With this one, you don't battle him straight away like you do in Gary in Professor Oak's lab, but it's relatively similar levels. Obviously, I'll have a level or two on him by the time we get to that battle. But he's got a fire type, so the next time I battle him, he'll have a fire move, and it'll make it a little bit more difficult for me. I do believe we get healed up at Mr. Pokemon's house, so what I'll do is take the running shoes off to try and creep through the grass now. Run away, running shoes off, but it didn't work. Run away again. I'll be level 7 before I battle, what should we call him? The rival, Mr. Pokemon. It was how I sent the email to Professor Elm. This is what the Professor Elm can examine. Mystery egg. I put it in Mickey Item's pocket. A friend of mine from Ecruteak City gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell us what it is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. Are you returning to Professor Elm? Yeah, your Pokemon should have some rest. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Matt. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were in an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's that? A rare Pokemon? I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research, sorry. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave that Pokemon to you. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. I seem very dependable, apparently. This is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data you've caught or seen. High-tech encyclopedia. Might receive the Pokedex from Professor Oak. Go meet many types of Pokemon and complete the Pokedex, but I've stayed too long. I have to get back to Goldenrod for my usual show. We exchange numbers and away we go. Right, here he goes. He's going to tell us that our rival has just broken in and stolen a Pokemon. In not so many words, I need to get back anyway at least. The next Apricon. Never really used the Apricons in this game, if I'm honest. Weedle. And there we go. Ladybar. Never really been a fan of that, and especially the new ones where you've got Dottler and I can't remember its evolution, if I'm honest. I think that's so much better of a ladybird kind of, or a ladybug kind of Pokemon. Here we've got two people having a battle, which we will battle later on. Let's drop down this one. Can go straight into town from this way. Down, down, down. Cherry Grove. Let's just heal up our Pokemon. Hello, nice Joy. I would like to rest my Pokemon, please. Thank you for waiting. We have restored your Pokemon to full health. Please come back again. There you go. She's back to being psychopathic, to be fair. Wishing we come back. She wants our Pokemon to get hurt, apparently. Right. Apparently I'm a wimp. We'll just have to show him what's what. Versus redhead guy. Right, we need to think of a name for this guy. Red-headed guy. Could call him Ron Weasley. He's too arrogant for that. Arrogant red-headed people. I'll be thinking about that one. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments. I am going to stop this episode before we enter the lab back in... What is the town called? But there we go, I've defeated Passerby Boy. Yes, I did see your name. Right, let's hurry back and help the professor. Whoops, the wrong way. And here we are back in Newbark Town. That's it. Let's have a look in her bedroom. Oh well, right. There we have it. The first episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. There's me and Chikorita, who is staring steadfastly at Matt's face. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be running this alongside Ultraviolet. It's just a nice change for me to be playing more than one Pokemon game. Leave me ideas on what Pokemon I should use, and what names I should give them as well. Cheers for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like and give us a comment. Any support is welcome, whether it's 1 person, 10 person, or let's be very optimistic, 11 people. See what I did there? Yeah. So thank you, guys, and have a good day.